I need to make a confession. I've done something really terrible and it's weighing on my shoulders, and I feel that I need to share this with you because I do feel bad about it. I've actually been working on my van and not filming. Yes, I know, it's terrible. But I've got to say, I did enjoy it. I had my music on and I was working and I felt like a normal person, so please do forgive me. Right, let me show you what I've been doing in your absence. Not a lot, I've got to say, but I've made a lot of progress. Let's start with a sliding door. It took me forever to get this right, to get this to fit in the aperture. Let me stand here, you can probably see it better. But I think I've done a really good job. I'm really pleased how this is fitted. I'm a bit undecided whether to carpet this bit of ply or whether to put the strips in there, so I've just varnished it and left it plain. At the end of the day, I just want to get this van done so I can actually use it. So we're going to leave the decorating side of things till later. It's just bare, it's a blank canvas. That's done. Now also, this wall here you can see is silver. I've also cut a piece and a ply to fit in here, although it's not quite ready to be fitted yet. I'm going to be doing that today. So I've also fitted this 240 volt plug socket, and this 240 plug socket is going to be powered from the same inverter that is going to power my 240 volt fridge. It's going to sit basically where I'm sitting right now. So I just thought to myself, because I've got this inverter switched on all the time, why not use it for more than just the fridge? I can actually plug my laptops into this. So when we're editing videos, we've got a plug socket ready there to plug in our laptops should we need to, and that's going to be permanently live all the time, which will save turning on any power packs or anything like that if we do need to charge our laptops. It's also got a couple of USB sockets there as well, so we could even charge our cameras from this if we wanted to. The table will be about here, so yeah, perfect. So there you go. I fitted a panel, I fitted a plug socket. I've also cut out the piece of wood that's going to sit here, and I'm going to fit that panel temporarily. It's only going to be screwed there temporarily because I'm really undecided whether or not I should fit a window here. After all, the sliding door is right here, so if I was to fit a window here that opens, if I open the sliding door when that window's open, crunch, it's going to destroy the window. So what I really need is a different type of window, maybe one that slides open. But anyway, I'm undecided. Can't decide whether to leave it blank or whether to fit a window, so I'm just going to leave it for now. We make our minds up later on, maybe in the winter time. That's a winter project, is to fit another window there. Right, let's crack on and get this panel sorted and fitted, and then I can actually start fitting my fridge. Right. There you go. I'll tell you what, this is drying really shiny. I'm really pleased with it. Apart from, every now and again, I'll get a little bit of sawdust on it. Like that. But yeah, this is probably the 5th or 6th coat. I don't know, I've lost count now. But it's going to be the last one for today because the time has just run away. It really has. It's quite late in the day now. It's about 2 o'clock. And plus I've got the sun on it as well, which doesn't really help. So I'm going to let this dry overnight, I think, before I even attempt to put this up on the wall. Or turn it into a wall, I should say, because this will be the wall after all. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it now. Bits on it. Right, okay, so I'm going to leave it like this now for about 20 minutes, then I'm going to put everything away, come back tomorrow. I'll see you then. Oh, look at that. Oh, mate, you do not want to be there. Oh, sorry, little fella, just not your day. Right, now my varnish is dry. Let's see what she looks like. Oh, in case you're wondering what this cable's for, eventually I'm going to put a wall light here. And this is also connected up to that 500 watt inverter that is going to power my fridge. So this wall light will actually be 240 volts, which gives me hundreds of options to try out. I want something that's kind of steampunky but nautical as well. Again, I've had a look at loads of lights, can't decide which one to fit, so I'm just going to leave that cable there for now, basically. There's a lot of temporary fittings going on here. Right. There we go, that actually has to slide up underneath there, that's why it's a bit difficult. That fits bloody perfect. I'm good at this. Just slide over a bit. That goes off against there. Look at that. I really like the matte finish on this varnish as well. It's not overly shiny. Again, it is just plywood though, so I do need to decorate this somehow. I think putting a nice wall light there, maybe add a couple of strips for decor, be lovely. Now I've got one thing I want to check, and that's the actual length of this. So now I know this fits and it looks quite well, because I started that end and trimmed it this end to fit, leaving a bit of an overhang on the end here, on the back edge. I need to actually cut this up against that back edge, because eventually I'm going to have like a partitioning wall coming up here, and it's going to affix to that piece there. Let's go in there. So I need to mark this here. No, I'm not going to be able to do it. I need to squab this in somewhere. So there's the piece of timber there, and I want to put a piece of timber up against this. Like I say, it's going to produce a barrier there. It's going to be like a grilled blind, if you like, so that it separates the bed area from the living area. Also giving us a little bit of privacy, because in the past we've noticed whenever we go to like van life festivals and stuff, people always tend to stick their head in, look straight up the van at the bed and stuff. And if one of us is still in bed, it can be a little bit embarrassing. So we're going to put like a divider, just for that extra bit of privacy when the sliding doors open. Does that make sense? I'm sure it does. Right, how am I going to do this? So when I cut this piece of ply, the length of it, I deliberately cut it longer than I need, so that I could trim in that edge that goes up against the rubber seal, so I can get it nice and just cut it in, as it were. So now I've done that end, I need to cut the excess off of this end here. To do that, to get it nice and straight, I'm going to use my track saw. I freaking love this thing. It was expensive and I never thought I'd ever buy one, but definitely worth its weight in gold. See if it's very close or just close. Right, let's hope that works. It's such a tight fit, honestly. I've cut this so precisely, I think it's a little bit too precise. Slow down, Mel, slow down. Fits. Oh, I've got to go that way. Oh dear. I wonder why things take so long. Perfect down that edge. Now, I couldn't have got that better if I tried. Have a look at this. Boy's a genius. Look at that. Look how nice that is on that edge. Absolutely spot on. I'm really pleased with that. So now when I go to build my partition down here, it can go up against that. Absolutely perfect. Now I need to fix this with some screws. So the screws I'm going to be using are these self-drilling, self-tapping into the metal pillar there, and the wooden pillar I'm just going to use normal self-tapping screws. And the theme I'm going for in this van is like a nautical, steampunky type Victorian vibe. So that's why I'm using these brass screws and letting them show as well. I'm not going to countersink them and try and hide them. I'm actually going to use the screws as a feature, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Shut up and just do it, Mel. I can hear you all screaming. Right. Oh, this screwdriver's gone flat. Great. Good job I got a charged up battery. No, I haven't. I forgot to charge it. Charged all the batteries but this one. So now I've drilled the hole using a self-drilling, self-tapping screw. I'm actually going to replace that screw with a brass screw and a brass screw cover cap. Do you like those? Yeah, I like these things. I think it's going to look so good and a little bit different as well. And I want to give full credit to my friend Nigel for inspiring me to do it like this. So thank you, Nigel, if you're watching. Appreciate it. I hope your van's coming along and you're doing well. Right, next one. Let's drill another hole down here. I want to try and keep it in line with that. And there is a reason I'm not putting these screws on the edge, because I'm going to put a blind up here. I'm not going to screw it to this, it's going to be freestanding, but because this panel is going to be removed at some point, I want to make sure I can get to those screws to remove it, otherwise it's going to be a bit of a pain, right? I think that looks alright now, I really do. Losing these bloody washers. I think that's like a classic boat look, isn't it? These, it's proper nautical sort of thing to do. Oh, there we go. Have a go at that. I'm really pleased how that's turned out. That looks fantastic. Far better than I ever thought it would do. It is a little bit plain, but like I say, I'm very undecided on how to even decorate this, or whether to even decorate it, because I'm thinking about putting a window in here, but I need to do a bit more research. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not sure what type of window I should go in here. Now it is a little bit loose, but there is a big overhang on this panel, and that overhang is there for a reason. So I intend to fit this batten up underneath here. It is going to be tight. I need to trim a bit off. Basically this batten's going to go up underneath that lip, and it will hold this panel nice and tight at the top. Oops, try and seal it now. So there you have it. Now all I need to do, well, what I need to do now that this is done, I'm going to concentrate on building my fridge cabinet seating area and table is going to go all along here. But I think what I'll do, I'll save that for another video. This video's gone on long enough. I do hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, then please do give it a thumbs up. It all helps. And if you're new here, then please do consider subscribing to my channel. It is completely free, but it really does help me out, and I really do appreciate your support and your encouragement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I build my elaborate cabinetry. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra for now.